y'all, what's poppin'? It's me, Myopicts, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Feel free to not subscribe because I only post like once a year. Yeah. In any case, how's you guys' evening going? Hopefully it's going well. I came up with a quirky little idea today after coming home from my 17-hour unpaid shift at the Temu factory.
You can find the Temu app in the App Store.
You know, I thought I wanted to share with you guys. So as I was coming home from work, on the radio I heard somebody ask a question, some sort of podcast deal, where they asked, what is the difference between a spanking, a whooping, and a beating? Considering that most of the followers that I have are people of color, hopefully this is I take that back. Hopefully this is not a relatable situation for you, because for some of us, unfortunately, it very much so is. I've come up here with a little tier list ranking all of the punishments that I know of as a kid that did not cross over into the areas of physical abuse. Yeah, and so I wanted to sit down and rank these with you guys, you know, based on, you know, my own personal experience, and with you guys, if you've never experienced this, God bless you. You're a lot freer than I am, because I'm shackled. If you've experienced 5 or more of these, I'm sorry. Type it in the comments if you've experienced 5 or more of these. So before I go ahead and get started though, go ahead and leave me a like first of all. Let me go ahead and tell you what my criteria is for ranking these forms of punishment. There's gonna be three things that we're looking for. Number 1, how well did it get the point across? How well did this punishment get the point across to where you understand that you know what you were doing was wrong? Number 2, how much trauma is it going to leave? How much of a lasting, lingering radiation effect is it going to leave on your body, you know, and your mind after experiencing this? And number 3, how likely are you to do what you did again? So with that being said, I mean, let's go ahead and jump into it. This is a nice little lighthearted video. Number 1, a stern look from mom. If I had to rank a stern look with a disappointed stare, I'm gonna put that as an A-class punishment. Why is it not S-class? Well, let's look at our categories. Is it going to leave you traumatized? No. Does it get the point across well? Absolutely, bro. I mean, if you've ever got one that looks from your mommy and you know, you just see her go to her room with her robe on and she just, I'm not mad at you. Just disappointed. Oh, heart-shattering. Heart-shattering. Booty hole quaking, your stomach is in your chest. I mean, that shit hurts. You know, how likely are you to do it again? Probably real likely to do it again, I hate to tell you. Let me preface this with, I do not agree with physically harming your kids or mentally any sort of abuse towards children. I am never for that. But I do also want to say that I do believe that not everybody's kids are built the same. I mean, my household is a perfect example. I have a brother who's 1 year younger than I am, and I never got in trouble. You know, I had mostly A's in school. I turned in all my work on time. I was doing my chores when asked. I was always the yes man kid. But my younger brother, on the other hand, this nigga would go to school barking. This nigga would go to school and draw pictures on the board and call the teacher bald. I mean, this dude was a class clown to the max. My dad was getting his reps in every evening on that boy. I wouldn't know what to do if I found out my son was barking in school too. After the teacher had been calling you all week, bro, I mean, you're gonna have to do something. And not everybody got the money to be putting their kids in rehabilitation for, I don't know, bro, foolishness. A stern look would definitely work on me. A stern look, not working on that nigga. Number 2, a bald fade. A bald fade. Obviously, I never had to experience that punishment personally. But like I said, I got plenty of brothers, and you know, every once in a while, sometimes that hair gotta get took. Based on my brother's opinion though, he said that it's one of the lowest forms of punishment you can get, and one of the highest forms of disrespect you can get, because you finna go to school and you finna get clowned on. But at the end of the day, I do think that it gets the point across well. It was sad enough, and you're getting enough of a backlash enough of it for you to not do it again. And I don't think, in my personal opinion, that could count as traumatic, because yeah, bullying's not nice or whatever, but you know, and this right here, all this list is just assuming that you have sane, normal parents. A bald fade, if you gotta look like Tyrese, You gotta go to school looking like baby boy to get your grades right and get your act right, then so be it, you know? I'm gonna put that as an S-class punishment, because you're probably not gonna do whatever it was that you did again after going to school looking like this nigga. Damn. Especially if your head shaped weird. Is my camera falling, yo? Just go ahead and wrap it up. You're good, bro. You're good. My camera was falling. My camera gotta fall at least once every video. What can I say? I can't even hate on it, bro. It's just our relationship. I'ma still beat it off camera, though, when y'all not looking. Next up is the go to your room. That shit is laughable. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. If I got one of those, I'm definitely doing that shit again. But also, I feel like, in reality, I feel like where a lot of these punishments are losing it is at the ability to not want to do it again. This right here, going to your room, is not the same thing as the next one, which is being grounded. Go to your room. You probably still got your TV in your room if you got a TV in your room. If you don't got a TV in your room, you're not getting nothing really taken away. You still got that Nintendo DSi under the pillow playing Pokemon Black and White. At most, you're probably just gonna be really bored. I feel like if this right here was the only punishment you were getting your entire life, you know for a fact that you're doing that shit again. I can't even lie to you. I would too, and I wasn't even a bad kid. Next up, getting grounded. If I had to rank getting grounded, I think that this one is an S-class punishment. Just because grounding, like I said, it's not the same thing as go to your room. Grounded means that you're probably not gonna be able to see your friends for a week, or you can't watch TV for a month or something like that. So there are long-term, everyday consequences to what you're doing. Where go to your room may just be a one-day thing. Go sit in there and think about what you did. You know, how long are you really gonna sit and think about what you did? You finna be in that room talking about some damn, oh man, I can't believe that I sat there in class and did. I wonder what Sharon's doing after school. Man, that was so fun. We were playing basketball. I wonder if I could draw a bat. Like, you're not thinking about that shit. Grounded, you have a constant reminder every single day. Every single day, you finna hear,
I'll turn that motherfucking TV off.
You're not watching no TV, little nigga. You better imagine everything that you watched in your mind, because, I mean, you're not doing shit. So I gotta give that an S-class. I feel like that would work on me. It's not physical, your back not getting blown out. You can still take a shower without the water breaking your soul. You know, I think that's a dub. Reading is an S-tier punish. Actually, reading is a punishment, because like I said, it's that how likely are you to do it again issue. If all I had to do is read, I'm cutting up. I really am. I'm cutting up. Now, it also depends on what you're reading, though, because if you are reading the Bible, bro.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
I hate to tell you, but that's an L. Go read the Bible. You might as well go ahead and move that shit down to a B class, because that shit is horrible. Going to bed with no dinner. I'm gonna put that as a C. The only reason why it's not an F is because you have to assume that this is a one-time thing. If this is constant, that's the same thing as not feeding your kid, and you can't do that. I think that that's absolutely a shitty way of parenting, because like I said, the category is how well did you get the message across, how much did it traumatize you, and how likely are you to do it again. You're probably not likely to do it again. It probably didn't traumatize you with lifelong lasting effects, but what is, they put prisoners in jail, y'all. So what is me, you know what I'm saying, cutting up in school gotta do with my stomach? Because we all gotta eat at the end of the day. I'm not stopping you from eating. Your boss don't starve you when you return that report in late. So what you starving me for? That's wild. If they feed prisoners, you can feed your kids. Because next up, cleaning. Deep cleaning. That was one of the punishments that I got growing up. And I honestly hated it. And I'm gonna give that an S-class punishment. I mean, true, tried and true. You know, you really hate cleaning, and the long-term effects may be that, you know, your kids don't want to clean when they get older, because that was always looked at as a form of punishment. It's something that you do when something negative happens. But in the moment, I mean, what's better than getting your point across while having your house cleaned? And you know what I'm saying? There's no physical effects aside from, you know what I'm saying, them knees getting wet. Your knees can get wet, bro. Go clean that fucking tub. Next up, exercising. This was another one of those punishments that I would get growing up. And now, let me tell you right now, you're probably wondering, damn, how big your back gotta be for you to be scared of some jumping jacks? Ooh, jumping jacks. Ooh, high knees. Well, you gotta think about it like this. If you had a personal trainer in the gym and you knew that you can only do a 30-second plank, but your coach told you you had to do a 1:30 plank or you're gonna be in more trouble. Everybody's body has a physical limit. This shit was definitely a different form of abuse, because even though I don't think about it often, it wasn't really traumatizing and it did get the point across well. I think that it just depends on your parents. We gotta assume that, you know, if your parents are normal, insane, and they're making you do like a 30-minute workout that burns a little bit, okay, so be it. But, you know, if you were wilding out like my parents were, you know what I'm saying? You can't whoop somebody because they failed at a plank, bro. But yes, I'm gonna put that as a B. Because it's definitely real. It's teetering on that edge. It's edging it. It's edging. Pause. Stand in the corner. This shit gotta be an F. If you are getting told to stand in the corner at your big age, you probably just like this little pee-pee nigga in the corner here with his fucking shoes off, bro. Why are you in the damn corner, bro? Why are you in the corner? Next up, getting your electronics taken. Me personally, you know, I wasn't allowed to have a phone and I didn't have all these electronics growing up anyway, so it's not the worst thing in the world to me. And I'm curious to know what you guys would say too. I'm gonna put it as an S. I think that's an S tier punishment because not playing the game for a little bit, whatever. Let me know in the comments, what do y'all think? I think it's an S tier just because I didn't really care about that stuff growing up, but y'all probably have other stuff to say because yard work.
Oh, hell no.
F class, automatically. If you grew up in an apartment, there was no yard for you to work on, congratulations, you saved yourself some trouble. If you grew up in a house and you didn't have trees in your yard, congratulations, you saved yourself some trouble. If you were like me, in my house, we had trees out the booty cheeks. Unlimited trees. And the leaves, it was like fall every season. And the leaves, they were never ending. They would fly across when the wind would blow and you'd have to chase them down to, I still hear the crunching in my head. No, bro, that's an L punishment. I don't care what anybody says. You come and rake my dad's yard up for me and you let me know what you think about that punishment. Now we're into the side of things. As for a spanking with the hand, I'm gonna give that a B class. Because I think that there is going to be some lasting effect on putting your hands on your kid and they're going to be continuously scared of you. Do I think that they're going to do it again? Probably not. And I'm not talking about like a, you know what I'm saying, you knocking somebody out, but I'm talking about like a pop on the hand or something like that. You know, you can live with it, but I still don't think that you would like it. Not everybody's parents had enough of the emotional intelligence to know what to do outside of hitting. It's not an excuse and it doesn't make it right. But what would you do if you found out that your kid was at school beating up another kid? They're bullying them, but they're not like bullying them like, oh, your clothes are stupid. They're bullying with these Johns. They bullying them with these. Me personally, if you out here with this, if you out here like this on these kids, I'm gonna get right here with you. Cause what are you doing? You're not nobody's mom. But that's just me personally, because I just don't have the emotional intelligence to know what to do otherwise. Yeah, I can give all your stuff away, but you didn't traumatize somebody for life. Now the chancla. The chancla is a tried and true. And I'm gonna give this one an A+. I think it deserves an A because even though it's still physical, with the right chancla, you could be doing the Lord's work. If you are going to utilize the chancla in your life, you need to make sure that you are talking about the 99-cent one, the one that if you throw it in the pool or the bathtub, it'll float, bro. Do not be coming at your kids with them hard bottom Summer Deluxe Express Delights that y'all be wearing, bro. Them auntie slippers that clap when they hit the ground, bro. Don't hit them with those. If you can't bend them and you can't get them to bend and form a U shape, bro, it's too hard. Don't use that shit. That them samina mina waka waka is. Don't use that shit. Now, I'm curious to know in the comment section, y'all. Is this the tried and true? Is this the tried and true? Because this was the tried and true in my house. This was the go-to after a certain age. And I hate that for me, but is this the tried and true in black households, y'all? Because if I had to give this a ranking, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give it an F. In terms of will I do it again? No, I most likely will not. Is it traumatic? It most likely is. And do I understand why you're doing this? Honestly, no, bro. What could you have done to make somebody whoop you with some leather, bro? A piece of leather skin, bro. That's wild to me. And outside of that too, I feel like we don't talk enough about the effects, the after whooping. That's what we're gonna call it. You know how there's like an aftershock when there's an earthquake, or the aftershock when a nuclear something goes off, bro? The aftershock of a whooping be damn near worse than the whooping itself. If I can't touch a chair after you put that thing on me, bro, you're doing too much. That damn cowhide skin used to have me in the shower turn on. Ah! Don't let that be you. And parents, if this is what you're using on your kids, stop. You don't have to use this tool of choice, bro. Go to the 99-cent store and get you a chancla, bro. Go get you a pool noodle, bro. Get you a pillow. Man, when I had my first real pillow fight with somebody who was an actual adult, bro, yeah, that's a lethal weapon, bro. Put a pillow on the list, bro, but don't use that damn belt. Put that shit away. Definitely an F-class item. Next up, a wooden spoon.
Hell no.
I wish a nigga would hit me with a wooden spoon, damn it. Then again, though, if it's my parents, like, I probably couldn't have stopped them no ways, but a wooden spoon, I've heard somebody that I went to school with, they said that they get a choice. They get to choose between a belt or a wooden spoon. And I think that I would choose the wooden spoon too, but I still think that's an L punishment because that shit is too fucking hard. Why do we have this spoon? When did you decide that this was a weapon? There's too many questions that need to be answered for why it is that this was even brought up. Like, was it just one of them situations where it was the closest thing to you? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna give it a C. And now for my mortal enemy. Disclaimer. Not trying to trauma project on y'all. If y'all got this motherfucking on y'all when y'all was growing up, this Home Depot Delight Orange Edition, let's just have a moment of silence for our soldiers, bro. Because that shit was not fucking right. The only reason why this is even on the list is because as a veteran whooped person, I have to pay tribute and homage to my younger selves. That's probably the reason my shit is kind of flat at the top now, because that fucking extension cord, bro. I felt like a real live off the boat slave. I felt like massa was coming down from hell. No, coming up from hell. And I bet you're wondering, damn, what did you do to make them niggas that mad to whoop you with an extension cord? Let me tell you, bro. Why, when I was younger, I probably was, you know, somewhere between younger than a teenager, older than maybe 8 or so. And I'm one of the older siblings, so, you know, I've got a bunch of younger siblings underneath me. And we were at my grandmother's house because that's where we stayed at the time. I don't necessarily remember all the details, but, you know, I just know that my grandparents were nowhere to be found. And I know that my dad and my uncle were working on some project. And I have a lot of brothers and sisters, so there's probably about 4 or 5 of us around that time. Because like I said, I'm one of the older ones. Everybody wasn't birthed yet. And so we're left to our own devices playing and whatnot. And we go to talk to our dad. And, you know, our dad is like, don't come back here, we're working right now. And we're like, okay. And, you know, we go on playing for a few hours by ourselves, you know, all the kids. And after a while, we start to get bored. You know, kids, you can't leave them by themselves for too long because they're gonna come out and pop out on you or something like that. If you didn't expect that, I don't know what to tell you. And so, after a while of playing, we're like, where's dad at? And, you know, my siblings are like, I don't know, let's go find him. So we go back to the area where we thought he was supposed to be at, and we opened, because our room was in that same area, we opened up our bedroom looking for him, and we're like, oh my god, what is this? And they have put up bunk beds in our rooms. And so as kids, we're ecstatic, like, oh my god, we have bunk beds, this is amazing. And so we're all giddy and cheering, yippee, we have bunk beds, this is so amazing. Childish joy, bro, leaking from our bodies. Pause, do not call Chris Hansen. All of a sudden, our dad pop up out of nowhere. I don't even know where this nigga was at, because if you were in the vicinity, you should have heard us going back there, but whatever. And this nigga said, hey, didn't I tell you not to go back there? And we're like, we were looking for you, dad. We. And that nigga did not care, bro. He busted that out, bro. I mean, we were gonna have to go to sleep in the bed that night anyway, bro. Like, I feel like a normal parent would have been like, oh man, you found out the surprise. Enjoy. I don't know what was on. He was on his tweaker deluxe back then. But all I know is that I got memories with this form of opposition right here. And I vow that I will never, bro, have one of these in my house, this same color, because What? Like, a demon jumped into him, bro. I don't know. A demon jumped in him and gave him back shots and and made him beat my ass and give my back shots with this damn extension cord. Oh, it was good seeing y'all again. I hope that you enjoyed. Oh my god. I hope that you guys enjoyed my tier list. You know, like I said, if you're new here, go ahead and leave a little like on that video and feel free to come back and visit me. I don't ever really have time to post because I'm always at work, but you know, I love seeing you guys. So thanks for coming and I will see you guys next time. Peace.